So next year I try out for the Dolphins. That's your damn radio show.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Miles Thornton, and I am back with
your boy Malaki Starks. What's up, everybody?
And we're back with another episode of the No Cap Show. It's been too long. I miss you guys' faces, your camera faces. That's what I'm looking at right now, a bunch of camera faces.
And lights.
But behind those screens are fans and people we love, beautiful people.
We couldn't do this without you guys.
We appreciate y'all. You know who else we couldn't do it without? The Mark. Shout out to the Mark. Once again, we're back in our comfortable
our
couch.
Space, our home.
Space. This is our place where we thrive at. And also, we couldn't do it without Bruxy, man. You smell that? It smells like success.
It smells delicious.
It smells like delicious. Whatever you said. But
before we get started,
what you gonna say?
Just wanna. This is my plate, as you guys know.
Oh yeah, the classic Malaki.
Beautiful.
Straight chicken
fries.
tenders and fries.
They're delicious, by the way. You guys should definitely go try it.
You
look at this. Somebody please look at this.
My plate looks like what a pro athlete probably eats.
No, I told him this. If you take out the green stuff, the tomatoes, the yellow stuff, and the white stuff, keep the bacon, the cheese, and the chicken. Oh.
So pretty much chicken tenders with cheese.
That's it, and bacon.
All right.
Don't forget the bacon.
Well, give me my plate back. Okay. Anywho, thank you to Bruxy. We appreciate you guys. You guys helped fuel this episode. Let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
I think we got to talk about the big elephant in the room.
Which elephant?
The Super Bowl. The Chiefs and the 49ers. How you feel? How you feel about the first? Let's talk about the Chiefs and Ravens game, man. How you feel about the Chiefs and Ravens?
Me personally, it has nothing against the Chiefs, but I was going 100% for the Ravens. I wanted them to win so bad. I wanted to blow them out, actually. Yeah. I'm not happy with how the game ended.
Obviously,
I'm not. But I wish the Chiefs best of luck.
Okay.
I want to hear what you guys
I was going to say, you're not really giving me too much to go off of. You sound a little salty. You sound a little upset right now.
Let me hear your feelings.
But I'm not a Chiefs fan, but I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan. And I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan because I can appreciate his play style and what he brings to an offense.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like outside, with his brother and with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce and all that other stuff going on.
Crazy.
I love Patrick Mahomes for his game.
Right.
Like his game is. He's done things that I've never seen a quarterback do before. Like
that's fair.
He's parallel with the ground, throwing a perfect ball, hitting his receiver in the face. Like, bro.
I agree. I think the way he plays the game, especially like in today's society world, he's one of the people that we consider a GOAT at the quarterback position.
Six AFC championships in 6 years being in the league, like
that's elite.
That's crazy.
That's elite, hands down.
That's crazy. So I definitely wanted Patrick Mahomes. I wanted Patrick Mahomes to win. I can't say I wanted the Chiefs to win, if that makes sense.
I get it.
But do you think that the
rigged?
NFL
I think it's scripted.
You think it's scripted?
I think it's scripted. This is what I think. I think in the off season, the people in the office, pause. I don't want this to come back and bite me in my ass.
I'm about to say, like, you about to be there in a couple years, bro. They're gonna be like, what?
Let's start over.
Yeah.
Do I think it's rigged?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I think.
So you think it's all Roger Goodell's scheme?
Yes.
He's like Vince McMahon.
That's it. That's it. I think, and it's crazy because like you hear like so many conspiracy theories, and I heard this one. I thought it was crazy.
Yeah.
So like the colors are like the whole Super Bowl thing.
Oh yeah. I saw that. The Super Bowl logo and how they got the different colors.
Yeah.
And
It was supposed to be the Ravens, and who was it?
The 49ers.
The 49ers.
Yeah.
And then the whole Taylor Swift thing started to blow up. Because if you think about it, if you just think about it.
Wait, so what you're telling me is the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl because of Taylor Swift?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's pretty much what you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
Taylor Swift might as well be the quarterback.
If you think about it, at the beginning of the season,
Yeah.
the Chiefs were struggling.
They were, yeah, no, they
They
were.
were struggling. They couldn't catch a pass.
Yeah.
They couldn't.
But that's when Patrick Mahomes comes alive. He comes alive in the postseason.
Okay,
That's
okay.
his.
Okay, this is before the postseason. They started getting good before the postseason.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, when did they actually start to be the Chiefs again? What accidentally happened when they got there?
Accidentally with quotation marks.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know.
You
I
know
think
the
it
answer.
just.
No, you know the answer.
No, I think
you know the
I
answer.
really do think it was
Taylor
just.
Swift blew up.
Okay.
And as soon as Taylor Swift blew up,
Yeah.
the Chiefs started playing like the Chiefs again.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is
I think she has the morale boost.
it's a morale boost.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not saying that she's the reason of why.
Supposedly.
Supposedly, she has a morale boost. And I just don't get it how the Ravens could play like that in their last game to get this game, and
Yeah. Like
Okay,
we
well,
were just talking about it earlier. They were the number one rushing offense, and they only ran the ball 16 times.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I think Lamar if it is scripted, I think Lamar did a bad job of acting. Because when he threw his helmet down, I was like, man, fuck, I can't complete a pass. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, like,
This don't look
oh
believable.
God, this don't look believable, bro.
What you got going on?
You know what
bro?
I mean? Like, you the quarterback, you supposed to be like, man, we can still do this.
Yeah.
He like, damn it. So, yeah.
With all that being said, though, I do think I'm gonna give a shout out to my guy, Coach Malaki, and I do think.
Oh yeah.
I mean, for him to go there his first season and do what he did,
Yep.
adapt to the difference of being in the league to going to college and having a guy like Lamar Jackson at quarterback, a guy who can. I say people can argue all day what they want. I say he can do it all.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's one of the most elite people in the league. So just him figuring out his game and how he plays, because Monkey was with Stetson.
Facts.
You go from Stetson to Lamar.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta change the way you think, and I think he did a great job of doing what he did. So
Yeah, and I think the other thing is, like, Lamar has proven time and time again that he's not just a
runner.
He's not just a runner. Bro.
Right.
He can definitely throw the ball. You know what I mean? I think people stick to the narrative that the media kind of puts in front of them. And we were talking about that with the different athletes too. Like, media is so powerful because it can create so many narratives and stories on these famous athletes that might not even be true.
That might not even
you know
be
what I mean?
true.
Like Dylan Brooks. Okay. He's kind of annoying, but
Just that bit.
but like they created a villain within Dylan Brooks
Right.
and kind of, almost destroyed the man's career
Just for playing hard.
just because he's playing hard.
I actually can't remember what he did to have everybody dislike him.
It was I think it was when he was going back and forth with LeBron. He was chirping at LeBron.
I mean, that's just being a competitor.
and
Like,
LeBron, but that's what I'm saying. He's just being a competitor. Like, he's playing hard. You know what I mean? He's playing his game of basketball that got him to where he's at.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And he
Now,
shouldn't have changed that.
Draymond, that's a different story. Like, that's a different
Did you see
story.
the clip of him in the Lakers?
Bro, he's wild, bro. But, you know what? I mean, like,
He needs to, when he retires,
at least he having fun.
he's getting fined left and right.
I guess, bro. But yeah, like, you were talking about Des Bryant earlier. and,
Yes, bro. Another podcast show. Because I watch a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
But it's called The Pivot, and they had Des Bryant on there, and there was a bunch of guys like who played in the NFL. And they basically just talked about, I don't know, how much y'all know about Des Bryant before he came into the league and while he was in the league.
Yeah.
But people did not like him.
Right.
People didn't like him at all.
I remember that, bro.
Like there were stories of like him coming out like when he got drafted, about him being like the bad guy, I guess.
Yeah.
And
He got a real bad rep. They despise him.
man.
Yeah.
It did, and it ultimately ruined his career. Just off of what was being said about him in the media, what people were portraying him to be that he wasn't.
Yeah.
And he basically just said, and I think it's so crazy how times have changed, because you go from a time like that to where like athletes don't have that ability to create their own narrative.
Right.
Or a narrative is created and they don't have that ability to speak up and change people's thoughts. And I mean, it's hard. Like once there's a narrative out there about an athlete, a professional athlete,
Right.
it's hard to change it, because once it's out, it's out.
I mean, that's about anybody though. Anybody in the media.
I mean, like, and it's like once it's out there, it's out there, and like you can do everything you want to change it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like whatever they hear first is whatever they're going to stick to.
Exactly.
And he came on the show, and he basically just told everybody like, this was never who I was.
Yeah.
Like he told stories about like what people say he did and stuff like that, and he was like, nobody saw when I was at Walmart, and the PS4s just came out, I think. And he was like, nobody saw when I was at Walmart, and there was a line full of people around Christmas time, and I bought all their PS4s for him. And he was like, nobody saw that, nobody saw what I did for my family or anything like that. So I think it's crazy how, especially like today, you go from, like I said, not being able to have a voice about your opinion and create your own narrative to now, you know, you have that ability to speak up. We have the ability to sit in front of you guys, the cameras or whatever, and we have the ability to speak free-mindedly about who we are, what we do, why we do it, so people get to know that side of you in a different light. And I mean, I think it's crazy. I think it's special, and I think it can be. I don't even know the word I'm looking for.
Well, it could be like a tool, like a positive tool. Yeah.
It could be a positive tool and it could be a negative tool, and it all depends on how you use it. But it's also the people who's using it against you. So I think at the end of the day, I mean, it's crazy to just think about like the narrative that you can create or be created about you.
Yeah, and I was about to say, I think it's important. I think it's important for us to kind of show the behind the scenes of who we are. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the time, basketball is a different sport. You get to see these people's faces all the time. Football players, we got a helmet on 90% of the time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And you only really know the people they put in front of you every week's face.
Right.
Those are the only faces that you know. But you know, we're people behind the scenes.
Exactly.
And like we got other things going on, other endeavors.
Yeah,
you know,
nobody's perfect.
And I was about to say, like, sports does not define us, doesn't put us in a box. Because I know there's so many dudes on the team that have like their own clothing brands. They got their own apps. They're trying to create own businesses, music. There's a whole lot. It's a group of individuals that, you know, just so happen to be good at this sport.
Exactly.
But outside of that, they got so many other talents that they could easily go and tap into and whatnot. And so I think that's really important. I think us doing this show is important to kind of showcase, like, we're not just athletes.
I was about to say, like, I think like a huge example is us. Yeah. Like, we just happen to be good at the sport of football.
Facts.
we have a bigger purpose in what we want to do and why we do it. Yeah. Like at the beginning when we started this in the training room, or we were sitting in the subway for 3 hours. We talked about this being a passion project. Yep. And I mean, it all just boiled down to something that, like, we don't want football to be what defines us, and we want to do something that we care about. And I think you have those tools and those abilities to do that these days, and I think it's just a way of putting yourself out there.
Facts. Let's go back, right? We already talked about the Chiefs. Let's talk about the Lions. The Lions and the 49ers, bro. So, did you watch the game?
I watched a little bit of it.
And then were you surprised at the end when you got the SMS and it was like 49ers won?
So,
bruh.
This is what happened. I turned it on. Right?
Yeah.
I turned it on. They were blowing them out like 21-7.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore. So
yeah, I was like, bro, it's over with. Ain't nothing else to watch.
Me and my girl just watched like another show.
Yeah.
And she got like a text from her dad, I think. He was like, we got a game. And I was like, what? So I turned the game back on.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
what's going on? What's going on?
What happened? Like, not gonna lie, I was rooting for the Lions.
Yeah. I think everybody was rooting for the Lions.
It's been so long.
It's been too long.
It's been so long. And I think because it's been so long, I think a bunch of people have a fear of them. And you might disagree. You can tell me if I'm wrong. But I think people have a fear of them becoming the next Falcons. I don't mean that in a terrible way.
Bro, you know what?
I don't mean that in a terrible way.
Wait. Because I'm a Falcons fan, and I take a little bit of offense.
Okay.
I don't know,
okay.
but...
Okay, no.
No,
wait.
You're right, though.
Okay, that's
I would be scared to be a Falcon, too. I would be terrified. I'm not going to lie. Right now, I'll be afraid, bro. Like, bro, but... yeah, no, you're right.
I think these people have that fear, like, they got so far.
Yeah.
They failed right at the hump, and now people are afraid they're gonna fall back, and it's gonna take so long for them to get back to where they want to be. But with that being said, I was also rooting for the 49ers.
Yeah.
The beef that was going on between
Debo
and
CJ. Yeah.
We just talked about media.
Yeah, facts.
Once I saw it, I was like, oh dang, I want to watch it.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to see what happens. And see there's videos like Debo not even paying attention and CJ coming up
and come up and just lay him out, bro.
And then
you know what that brings me back to, bro? Let me just say this. I think the NFL is getting a little boring. I think it's getting a little boring. And why I say that is if we need Taylor Swift to come in and boost the ratings, then that means it's not fun to watch anymore.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
That's
we
fair.
need something external to make this game that we love fun to watch.
Why do you think it is?
And I think it's because players aren't allowed to be themselves. We're not allowed to celebrate. And this is what I'm saying. If you saw how much work and effort goes into every single week trying to prepare for these games that we're playing, right? Then you're telling me these people can't go out here and celebrate the good work that they did?
Exactly.
Like, bro, it's hours on hours of meetings.
Just for a limited
for you get one game to go out there and they say have fun every time. But you can't have fun. You can't have fun. You can't spin the ball. You can't bro, I missed 2016. 2016 when Cam Newton was doing front flips into the end zone, dabbing on people. They was getting mad. I was here for it. When Odell and Josh Norman was going at it, I'm here for it. That's what I like to see. Odell kissing the kick in net. I like that. That's what made the game fun. I like to see these players be themselves. They hated Odell because he was being him.
He was being himself.
He was being him. And now we got every time the Chiefs score, it's a cut to Taylor Swift up in the box. I don't want to see that. I want to see that. I want to see Patrick Mahomes talking his talk.
Right.
I want to see Kelsey in somebody's face chirping. I don't want to see that.
Exactly.
The spike is getting old. I need Kelsey to pull something else out. Okay, I'm tired of it. That's just me. I'm just saying, I think they should be able to. You should be able to celebrate you. And then, I mean, what is excessive? You know what I mean?
Right.
What's really excessive?
Yeah.
If you're not in somebody's face, taunting them in their face, bro, get up, flex on somebody, do something, jump in the pot like Ezekiel Elliott did. That ain't hurt nobody, bro.
So do you think the clip of Zay Flowers?
I think he knew he fucked up though. I think as soon as he spun it, because I can see he smiled and he was like, oh shit, they about to get me.
See, but do you consider that too much though?
I don't know.
Is that to the point where it's that's worthy of a flag?
If he stepped on his chest, that's different. But him just spinning the ball and then okay, it hit bro, and I don't know, bro. I don't think that's too much. I think get your get back. That's what I think. Exactly. I think next play, get your get back. That's how I grew up. I mean, that's how I played football. They was if somebody talking, don't do no talking. Go get your get back.
Just go get it back.
So
do you say it's more of a rules thing?
Yeah.
Do you think the rule that they're putting in place is constricting what they?
Yeah, I mean, the celebration rules are kind of I just think they're a little much.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because I think I got another point because you're an offensive player.
Yeah.
I'm a defensive player. So I think at the end of the day, the way that it's set up now, if you run a route across the middle and I hit you and you don't see me coming, especially if I'm in the league, I'm talking about if I'm in the league,
right?
You run a route across the middle and I hit you. Let's say you're hurt.
Facts.
Right? I'm getting fined.
That's true.
Whether if I hit you with my helmet, my shoulder pad, my knee, my hands, it don't matter.
You're getting fined.
No matter where I hit you, I can hit you in your ankles.
Yeah.
There's money coming out of my pockets. So I think there's a big thing, especially on the defensive side, where people are like, okay, I'm not gonna hit him. I'm gonna lose money. Like again, I was watching a podcast. Stephon Diggs was talking. And he was like, I dare you to hit me. He's like, if you hit me, you're losing money. Who wanna lose money? Nobody.
No,
You
that's
see me?
crazy.
So I think, exactly. So
Dare you to hit me? That's crazy.
But no, that's the thing. Nobody's really gonna do it because every time you do it, you're losing money.
I was about to say, do you think that college football is more passionate than the NFL? And I say that because if you do the same thing that you just said, if you go across the middle, you hit somebody, you're not getting no money taken out of your pocket for that.
Exactly.
You might get a penalty, you might get a flag or whatever,
Right.
but ain't no money coming out of your pocket. So you're not scared like, oh, my family might not
Yeah.
eat. You know what I mean?
Right.
So do you think that that's what's separating the kind of passion level between the two?
I think that plays into it. I think it has a big role. And also I think it's like the atmosphere you get from like, for instance, when we played at Florida, obviously it's not an NFL game, but it's an NFL stadium.
Right.
Like the atmosphere is just different from a college stadium point.
Yeah.
And I think,
Who has the better atmosphere, us or them?
That's it.
You said what?
What are you asking?
I said, who has the better atmosphere, us or them? NFL or college?
Oh. I plead the fifth.
You plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
College. College, easy. College, easy. We got diehard. Now, wait. The Bills? I got to give it to the Bills.
Look.
Hey, Bills Mafia is wild.
Look,
crazy,
you're
bro.
stuck. Okay.
You're a child.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, wow, I plead the fifth is crazy. I thought you definitely would have went with college.
I plead the fifth.
Okay, all right. Anywho, moving on. Moving on, man. Okay, all right. So who do you think gonna win the Super Bowl then? You got the 49ers. All right. I think they were both number 2 for their conference in offense, total offense.
Man.
So you got the 49ers versus the Chiefs, man. Who you got?
Man,
Who do you want to win? Who do you think's gonna win?
I want the 49ers to win.
Okay.
The way the postseason is going, I think the Chiefs are going to win.
And is it Taylor Swift's fault?
It's Taylor Swift's fault.
Okay, sounds about right.
You can't tell me at the beginning of the season
Yeah.
whenever they dropped the pass
Yeah.
or whenever they scored a touchdown, there was no Taylor Swift to go to.
That's true.
And then all of a sudden she popped up and everybody
And now they're playing
doing their
amazing.
thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I don't think that's 100% true. I just think they're a really well-coached team. So are the 49ers.
Yeah.
I think they're both going to have a really good game plan for each other. But I want the 49ers to win. I think the Chiefs are going to win. Okay. Because of Taylor.
I want the Chiefs to win, but I want the Chiefs to win just because, like,
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, man, he's amazing, dog. And the thing is, my GOAT quarterback. I know everybody's gonna say Tom Brady, but like the things that Patrick Mahomes has done so far and how quickly he's done it, that's my GOAT, bro.
Yeah.
That's my GOAT. Michael Vick is definitely my number 2, but Patrick Mahomes is probably he's.
You put Patrick Mahomes over Mike Vick.
Can Mike Vick throw a ball 50 yards sideways?
Doing like 60.
I mean, he could probably run it.
So you said
He could probably run it 60, but
talking about.
no, look, no, wait, because now you about to make it sound like I'm not a Mike Vick fan. I love Mike Vick.
I'm not gonna betray your words and
Okay.
flip your words.
Okay.
I'm just gonna state a fact of what you just said.
What's up?
You basically just said he can't throw the ball. He just run a quarterback.
You just said
You
I'm
said-
not gonna take your
you
words
said-
and flip it.
I'm
That's
not.
exactly what you did.
I said he can throw it 60. You said he can run it.